Welcome to Life Insurance Today. I'm your guide, Edward Pritchett, joined again by Mr. Joe Jordan. Let's talk about something that you would almost think it's a four-letter word in our industry. It's five letters, but leads, all right? Leads and what an agent should be looking to do with them. What is it about this that just, it kind of strikes fear into the hearts of agents a lot when they think about leads and either where to get them, how to get them, and then what do I do once I have them? What's your advice to an agent as they're getting started in this industry, as they're building their career? How can they make leads work for them, not against them?
Well, I think one of the things that's really important is people don't run businesses, processes do, but people run the processes. And so you have to get into some form of organized. But remember, I've said this 100 times. The business is built on two principles, prospecting and everything else. It's very easy to not prospect because it raises a lot of fears. Let's be honest about it, okay? It's the idea of facing rejection and whether or not you'll have that. And so I always talk about, what I did. And I learned this in 1974, okay? My manager, when I was in the insurance business, had me do a daily contact commitment. Okay. And the daily contact commitment is this: I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to ask X number of people a day to see me. And he told me I had to ask 10 people a day. And I didn't know I couldn't do it, so I started doing it, okay? But, let me tell you one of the things that's important about it. You're managing to effort and not results.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me.
Yeah, say that again.
You're managing to effort and not results. Because guess what, gang? You don't control your results. You don't control whether someone sees you. You don't control whether someone buys from you. You don't control interest rates, the stock market, or the Straits of Hormuz. The only thing that you control is your effort. And Gandhi said that true satisfaction doesn't come in the accomplishment, it comes in the effort. Total effort is total victory. So it's the idea of managing to the idea of effort. The other thing that I found out with this thing is even if I had 10 no's, I had a successful day because I faced my fears. Yeah. And then it was over, and then I got it done. I used to play football, so you're always nervous until the first hit. So that's the thing to do. So it makes it a priority to be able to do that. And then you find out it's not that bad. It's fear of anticipating what's going to happen versus the actual event, is there. And I know what it's like. I mean, some people say, well, today I'm going to make my calls, but I got something here from due diligence. Well, I better be due diligence, so I got to read that, and then something from marketing, about Korean dry cleaners. And there's no Korean dry cleaners in my neighborhood, but I might, be in that market. It's lunchtime. It's after 3 now. Maybe it's time to go home. Okay, there's a technical term for it. It's called farting around. All right. So it works. Then you do that, and you just get into the habit of it, and then you become, immune to, some of the negative. Because if you keep doing it, here's the bottom line: if you continue to prospect, you'll succeed. I don't care what level of expertise you're at or what have you. If you stop, I don't care if you've got a CLU, you're dead. You're dead. So that's the importance of leads: is you got to feed the beast. You got to be able to come up with some of those names, and that keeps you steady on your process to be doing that. Of course, leads are of different quality. And, I did this. I ran a huge lead program at MetLife, and people would complain, this phone number's wrong, or there's spaghetti stains on the card or something, there's all this stuff like that. It's a business of prospecting, of going out there and being able to contact. It's a game of numbers. That's what it boils down to. And so that's what you have to do. So I think if you have a program that has leads, that helps to feed the beast, because psychologically you begin to feel that it's the most productive thing you can do. Yeah. And you're not gonna learn your way to the top. You're gonna behave your way to the top. And the behavior is predicated on the idea of having some form of organized methodology of prospecting continually. Yeah. So you guys know better than me. I'm a mess with social media and all this other stuff like that. But I dial and smile. I do this for a living, so not everybody answers the call, and sometimes they don't call you back, and so you just have to continue to go. If you continue to do that, you'll do well. So if one of the value packages that are in the IMO is the idea of leads, that's important. Look, even psychologically, and leads are a varying, thing, but if you keep doing it, it's there. You keep that process going, it's there. And then it keeps you alive. And so what I tend to do is I make sure from 8:15 on, I make a lot of calls. and you have to take into consideration West Coast and stuff like that. But then I know I've done something, because it's very easy, as I said, to just hang out and open your mouth and eat plankton. You know what I mean? Just fart around, and so that's it. And you know what? That's the hardest. This business can be the hardest $13,000 a year job you can have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you go through agony and ecstasy of tearing yourself apart and doing it. Yeah. And so that's the thing, is the process that's there. The daily contact commitment, I believe, is crucial, because it's not easy, okay? It's simple, but it's hard. If you have a methodology whereby you are able to get leads to feed the beast, you'll be in much better shape.
I love it. And I just want everyone to remember these three things. One, have a process, right? Have a process. Include that daily contact commitment. Somewhere in that process, you should have a daily contact commitment for you. And then if you want to feed that process, having a source of leads is going to be beneficial. So you're hearing it from the Joe Jordan. I don't want to say anything else on that one. Take that little bit of knowledge and go use it, and you'll see changes happen for your career in this industry. Look forward to continue to have these conversations with you. Guys, continue to follow Joe Jordan. Take a look at the other information that we have underneath. Like, just scroll down just a little bit. Yeah, there, right there. That's where you look for it. Click right there, and we'll see you next time.